Hello, 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 hello. 2024, new year. This video goes out to all the people that support me on the internet, such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube Red, and YouTube. I appreciate you showing my videos every day of the week, around the clock every year. I really appreciate that. I'm trying not to tear up because I'm very happy that you guys are still showing my videos. It's just I'm the type of guy that if something's on my mind, I'm gonna say it. Sometimes I say it the wrong way, but that's my flesh talking. That ain't my spirit. But anyway, I'm appreciative that you guys show my videos. I know it was a long spell before I got back on the internet because of my medical situation that I had, but I'm doing way better than I was before I made the video about that. I'm not back to normal. Like I said, I'm still doing therapy myself at home, but I have to go to the VA and do the therapy they want me to do up there. But I'm good. I'm okay. I have a sound mind. My voice is still there, and I'm still in great shape. As you could tell by the new videos that I put on last year coming into this year. It's a little struggle in certain situations, but God has blessed me tremendously to pull me out of that situation. But I just, like I said, want to thank the folks at Facebook, YouTube Red, and on Twitter. And, I got a little something on Instagram, but I don't usually be on Instagram. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I just haven't got on there. I probably will. I got to think about it a little more, but thankful for even waking up another day, because some people around the world and some people in the United States didn't, and I pray for the people that are homeless, and, I was one of them. I made videos on it. I was there. I was one of them, so I know how they feel. But you got to be smart about being homeless. You can't do dumb stuff and stay that way. You got to stack your money if you're getting it. If you're on unemployment, if you're getting it from the government, stack your money. Don't go out here buying alcohol and doing drugs, because that's going to keep you out there. And eventually, if they find out you doing that with the money they giving you to help you, then you might not get no more. Do you really want to put yourself back out there like that? Don't. That's stupid. And don't be spending it all on the women and guys too, because they don't want to see you with it, because they don't got it. But if you're gonna be that stupid and fall in their plan for them using your money up, then you deserve to go through it. But you got to wake up, man. Ain't nothing promised the next minute, the next second, the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year. You know that. A lot of you know that. What I'm speaking on. Always find a place to lay your head. And you got to have heat. You can't be sleeping outside in the cold. Some people like it like that. I've met people that were homeless, even veterans. I met an older white man. We talked about it, and he's like, he liked to be outside. I was like, you crazy. In the cold? He said, yeah. He said, I keep myself warm, blah, blah, and this and that. I was like, oh, okay. Not me. He's like, he feels free by being out in the cold like that. Well, you're going to be free. But, you know, you got to think about the other things. Besides wanting to be free out in the wilderness or just outside, you got to think about animals trying to eat you at night or even in the daytime. Especially them coyotes and them wolves and them raccoons, squirrels. That's their element. You in their world. So why would you want to stay out there like that and put yourself in harm's way with them animals? Because they will get you. They know how to take you. Believe me, they've been doing it for years. Don't be no fool like that. I'm talking to the women too. Don't put your kids in a situation like that. You got them standing on the corner with you, sitting in the baby carriage. You know, you ain't got no shoes on their feet, no gloves on their hand, no socks on their feet. That's sick. To put a baby in a situation like that. Just because you're not in a better situation, you should leave them with your family until you get on your feet. You know what I mean? Or you shouldn't even be having kids and you doing them that way. You know, you taking a chance of getting yourself hurt, people flying up the street in their cars, and then you got the baby sitting out there with you. Somebody hurt one of them little babies, you done. You better think about it. It's more than just getting money and being homeless. I mean, there's scammers out there, of course. I've got stiff many times. But you know what? I look at it like this. I gave it from the kindness of my heart, and God gonna always bless me. You know? And I always see the blessing every time I do it. You know? You know, lady was out on the street for a long time. I don't know how long it was. Maybe a few years, maybe a little longer. Come to find out, they checked up on her, followed her home. Investigators, they followed her home because they heard about her. She living in a mansion and wearing furs, brand new cars. But she taking money from people who really need to be giving that money to people that really need the money. I don't know what happened to her when they found out, but I'm sure there were some consequences. You know, keep your body clean, keep your teeth brushed. Don't get up out of the bed from a shelter and pass the bathroom. Don't do no nasty, stupid, inconsiderate, filthiness. Don't do that. Because you're putting yourself in, not only other people in harm's way, you know, you breathing around them and your breath stink, you ain't brush your teeth, you ain't wash your nasty ass, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Because you're a health risk, and you putting everybody else at risk. Because you ain't trying to keep yourself the way you need to be keeping yourself before you got in that situation. Even though I was in shelters, I always kept myself clean. Always. Just like as if I wasn't in the shelter. Because I'm not going to walk around like that. No, not me. Somebody else. I wasn't raised that way. And that's another thing. You people that are homeless out here, that are really homeless and not scamming, you know what you was raised up under. You know better. You hanging around them nasty folks, then you start doing what they do. That's an old saying. The people you keep company with, you act like. Did you hear what I said? Whether you're male, female, old, young, middle-aged, senior, whatever, high school, junior high, you know, the people you hang around are the people you're going to act like. Simple as that. And it's the truth. If you hang around a bunch of drug dealers, you're going to be one. You hang around some players, you're going to be one. You hang around some people that are positive thinking, motivational speaking type people, you're going to be one. Associate with people that's going to bring you up, not bring you down, and not keep you down. You don't need that kind of company. Because your life is at stake and at risk. And I'm talking to everybody out there that's listening to this video. Or when I get done, put it on the internet, you will hear this video. Get your shit together. That's all. That's all you got to do. They got programs where they can help you better now than when I was out there. I wasn't out there for very long, but I was out there for at least about from 1 to about 5 years. I wasn't on the street like that. I was in these programs and I was in the shelter, and they was helping me get back on my feet, because the reason why I ended up that way is because of my family passed away. And I took a tremendous downfall. Yeah, I got some money out of it. I was left some money, and I put the money in the bank because I didn't want to blow it. And in the meantime, there's times before that happened, I had, I was homeless, and I had jobs to where I could support myself, and I was on unemployment at times. And I was smart enough to have a lot of good friends, male and female. They let me stay with them for a couple weeks at a time. Some even did it to the point where they could have gotten in trouble for it through other people, but they was willing to help me. That's the kind of kind-hearted people that you need to be surrounding yourself around. Instead of hanging around them knuckleheads, they don't want nothing out of life, and so they see you trying to get on top and get it back. They want to keep you down in the pit of hell because they ain't trying to do nothing, don't want to do nothing. They so used to being that way, they don't want to change. But when somebody else is tired of it and they see them climbing the ladder, getting out of that mess, then they want to drag them back down to the bottom with them, because misery loves company and company loves misery. Don't ever think it ain't that way. It is. But anyway, I'm going to get on off here. And Happy New Year. Get yourself together. Get it together as quickly as you can. It ain't going to happen overnight, but you stay on the straight and narrow, and you stay on the right path to where you can get out of that situation and stay out of it, and then be a witness to other people. Whether you're male, female, young or old, like I said, so you can bless somebody else with your testimony and help them get out and stay out. And like I said, thank you, YouTube, for watching my videos and showing my videos. YouTube Red, the same thing. Thank you. Thank you, Twitter. And thank you, Facebook. Thank you for showing my talents that I have. And it's gonna be some more ASAP. But I'm doing okay. I'm not sick or anything. I'm just trying to get some things squared away and ironed out first before I get back on the internet. It's gonna be sooner than you think. I already got the music written. I just got to put it on the internet. But with that, I'm going to get on out of here. Go on in this house because it's cold in Columbus, Ohio. It's nippy bad out here. Believe that. Believe it. You come outside for not even 5 minutes and you ain't got no gloves on your hands, or you ain't got no decent boots on your feet going to swell up. And your hands is going to swell up and they going to be hurting. So don't be stupid and be staying outside. Because it's inhuman for you to do something like that. Now, if you put yourself in that situation where you want to, you're going to reap a lot of consequences later.